up, buddy?
Good morning, Dom.
How you doing?
Happy Wednesday.
How you doing, dude?
I'm doing good. Good.
Good.
I am good and fine and good.
Nice. Good morning, Plush. Good morning, Dr. Feelgood. And good morning, David.
Dr.
And
Feelgood
MP.
asking the questions that matter most. Dom, are you wearing pants or no pants?
Oh man, I'm wearing shorts, but yes. And I
Sure you
was I
are.
was I was wearing shorts last night as well, Dr. Feelgood. Um I was I was on Andbag's community night and he popped up there and there was a lot of that going on. But I hit my wall. I don't know if you saw that, Dr. Feelgood, but like at the point when you and everyone else jumped up, like I hit my like Dom needs it's past Dom's bedtime. He needs to go to bed. And I just like Irish dipped out of there. Like no the conversation there was 9 people on screen. The conversation was flowing like crazy. I couldn't keep up and I couldn't find the right spot to interject and say like a warm, heartfelt goodbye to everybody. So I was just like swiped it away. It just crashed. And I,
I am as I've gotten into my 40s, I am a fan of the Irish exit in most situations.
yeah.
I used to be a person who would go around and like say bye to everybody, which I think is
Hmm.
called the Minnesota goodbye,
Okay.
where it takes like half an hour. Um, but yeah, I'll let Kristen say goodbye and then I will dip out a little bit. Thank you, Plush. I took a shower last night. Here's something about teachers on summer break, or maybe at least me, I don't know, or maybe just adults in general, is that when you get into summer, sometimes we forget that showering is a thing. I realized around 7:30 last night that it was not just my shirt that stunk like the gym. It was my body that stunk like I wore gym clothes for 3 days.
Oh
Uh,
man.
and I texted my good friend DJ, who's also a teacher. He's actually my he's my assistant principal, but also a great friend. I was like, DJ, it is 12:05 on Tuesday. When was the last time you showered?
Oh
And
my gosh.
and it was definitely a few days for both of us. So
So being a teacher is such hard work, like mentally exhausting work, shaping the minds of the youth, that during the school year, you forget to pee and eat. And on summer break, you forget to shower and maybe do your hair.
yeah, that's a great way to put it for sure. Um,
Hug your teachers, folks.
Remind your teachers, if you have any teachers friends, send them a quick text this morning. Hey, I'm thinking about you. Just
Have
make
you
sure. Have you showered recently? Do that. We're in the sunset of the summer. I think I have like less than a week before like school meetings start. I opened up my email on Monday and I had like 3 waiting for me. And I put I this was the first time that I was like, "Hey, listen, my school switch is firmly in the locked position right now currently, but I will
Mhm.
definitely give energy to this by the end of the week." Um, I guess I would say that's me practicing my boundaries because we all need boundaries as adults. And my boundary definitely goes until that last night before like the first school meeting, squeezing everything out of the summer.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. I took Bailey to her school yesterday and she got her schedule and got to see her friends, take her picture. She was super excited because her picture, oh, I'm not gonna say this right. I was gonna say it eated or it ate.
It
There it
ate,
is.
left no
It
crumbs.
it ate hard. It was a D1 photo. So yeah, she was super excited on that because like they print it right away. Now they have that technology. There's no waiting. She just gets her school ID. Then took her to work with me. She has like easy classes. Man, she went over my schedule or her schedule. Other than the fact that she has like zero period cheer and then end of the day swim, but like swim's only half a year. So I'm like, well, what do you do for the first half of the year? She's like, well, they put me in water polo, but since I don't do water polo, I just get to go home or hang out at school or go to the football games early. And I'm just like, okay. So, and then she's going to be a TA for one of the periods, and then she just has like regular classes. So then I took her to work. We went to lunch together, and then I dropped her off at the airport, and she took her little solo flight alone. She said it was good. Got some photos of her on the other end with her mom and the other kids, and they're having a good time.
Excellent.
And I'm
When you s
hanging.
when you say 0 period, I'm thinking back to when I was in high school, and we had that weird period where there wasn't really any focus. Like, it was definitely, like, it was like, very lightly supervised, but, uh, it was just like you could come in and do nothing. Um, we had coffee and bagels, cold bagels.
Mm. No, she does cheerleading. So zero period, the cheerleaders get together and that's when they practice. So she gets her freaking sweat on between 7 and 8 a.m. before school even starts.
Yeah, that's good. I'm glad to hear that she gets that in.
So that way she can change in and out of the clothes or whatever. Mm. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Sorry.
Um, I did so yeah, I caught you last night for, like, maybe 3 minutes. I was laying in bed, and I did jump onto Ann Bag's thing, not enough to really understand what was going on, but I did see you. You seemed to be you looked like you were in a more cozy setting, it looked like.
My in-laws' house. Yeah. I was
Gotcha.
in my father-in-law's recliner. I'm staying at their house this week, so I don't have to commute home. Um, because the whole family's gone. So might as well just work as late as possible and get through it. Last night was a little less work, a little bit more fun. Actually, I mean, I the show her show started way earlier than I actually got on, but yeah, I got there, and that's part of the problem is I get to that house, and it's the same thing like when I get to my house is like I want to just like relax and turn my brain off and not be on a call engaging with a bunch of people. But then part of me is like, no, I really do want to be on this call and engage with these people. I had a great time until it, like I said, until it just got too busy and it got after 9 o'clock and I could see myself on screen losing energy. And I put my mic on mute and I was just like, all right, how am I gonna do this?
David, yes, please join me on Crazy Hair Wednesdays, or all days for that matter. Um,
Yeah, so I wanted to show everyone what I got yesterday. I don't know if anyone remembers this from the saga of me and Jason's relationship, but I finally got my
oh, I was just about to show you my
my dash
receipt.
photo.
This is my receipt from actually mailing it out. Just a short 8 months between now and November.
Isn't that great, everybody? Jason painted this for me. So
Well,
back last year when Ryan first introduced us to Jason and told us that he was a painter, I think Ryan convinced Jason to do a giveaway. And the giveaway rules were simple. Just email Jason a photo of your pet because he paints dog portraits or animal portraits, and then Jason would pick a winner. And so I did that like pretty much right away after the show, because if I don't do it, I'll forget. And then I got an email back, or I talked to him later, and he was like, "Hey, you were the only one, so you won." And I was like, "Oh, that's the best way to win a giveaway is be the only one." And
Yeah, I put, I did so I did it for, like, the town of Berthoud here,
yeah.
before that, and I actually got a pretty great response. I got, like, 50 pictures, and I did, like, a painstaking Google Slides doc with, like, pictures and names and everything, and I did, like, a little
Hmm.
live scroll through. I guess it was, like, a very early version of Whatnot, so I think I can credit myself with inventing Whatnot.
Of
Um,
course.
uh, yeah, that's how I did that. And yes, you were the only one that got it. So I did the slideshow and it was just you.
He spun the wheel.
Yeah.
Oh,
Um,
that's funny.
and yeah, I went through that quite a few times. I did like 50% of it. It sat for like 2 months. Didn't like the colors I used, and then changed the background to that nice limey green, which I don't know if you know, but white paint takes like twice as long to dry as other oil paints. That's why
I didn't know that.
That's why you can see my fingerprint on the green, because I was like 2.5 weeks after.
Gotcha.
I was like, damn it, why is this thing still wet? There's
So
thank you. Thank you for
this is
posting my website.
Jason's website, y'all. So if you want to check it out, you could get to it via his Twitter page. That's what I just did. But yeah, it's really cool. I like it. I can't wait to show the family and the kids when they get back. Um, but yeah, it's pretty sweet. I love it, man.
Thank you. Yeah, I mostly dogs, but I'm not closed off. I have done cats. I did one ferret and a horse, but I think I'm up
Did
to
you see Plush Garden asked if it has to be her pet and can you just draw her, can you just paint her a cow?
I do not discriminate in animals. Yeah, this is only yeah, that's not all of my work. This was Yeah, this one with the question mark, that was like one of my first ones. That was my brother-in-law and sister-in-law's dog. He was dumb, but he was cool. But yeah, get in touch,
It's
folks.
awesome, man.
Painting of your doggy.
I
I'll
love
even
it, dude.
throw in a Daily Dad's 10% discount.
All
I just
right.
so
Well, thank you, man.
yeah,
Appreciate it.
thank you for the share. Appreciate it.
I can't wait to get it back home to Dash. Set it next to him. Like it really looks exactly like him.
I couldn't tell if he was I had a really hard time not making him look pissed off.
Oh no, that's fine, dude. He's got that mean mug sometimes.
Okay, good.
It's very much like I was explaining on Ann's show last night. Like it's very much his face when he's like uh it's just like the bulldog breed, like the jowls go downward, so they just have that scowl on them. But it's also his face when when you're not paying attention to him or you're not throwing his ball. He's like, bro, what's up? Come
Yeah.
on, come on.
Well, Dom, my gratitude today is you sharing my website. Thank you. Appreciate it.
There you go.
We got Deepest back. That's cool.
Yeah, good morning, bud. He's
I
popped in
listened,
here a bunch of times.
yeah, I listened in yesterday. We have another another guy that seems to be questioning his ability in fatherhood. I hope he jumps back in. I
Oh,
feel like
Stuba's friend. Yep.
I feel like we could talk about that stuff for hours for sure.
Yeah.
Um, Gratitudes before we hop into the reading today. Pretty simple today, pretty straightforward.
Hmm. Yeah. My gratitude, I mean, the painting for sure. Last night, like
Cool.
lots of fun. I was stoked to get it. But yeah, the reading today was interesting to me. Like it started off with how often do you say no? Like, do you realize that you say no too much? That your kids essentially hear no more than anything. And then all of a sudden it just flipped into like guiding them. And I was like, wait, was there going to be something more about the no or the yes or anything like that? So it felt a little disconnected to me. But I was definitely a no. the no dad. Like I feel like my wife says yes a little more often to the kids, or you know, bends over backwards to, do whatever they need. And I was kind of more of the no guy. In fact, there was a point in my parenthood where, I very much referenced that I was the no dad, and that I, wanted to just always be saying no to everything. Like, and the kids would be like, "Can I have a hug?" And I'd be like, "Nope." And it just became like a thing for a minute. But yeah, I quickly changed that. It was definitely due to some of this reading, the five love language book, this book, like all that kind of stuff that definitely taught me it's not good, like Dr. Feelgood said, to like surround them around so much negativity, um, especially coming from their parents.
Yeah. The I read it this morning before I did what I did. I don't think I say no very often, but what I do say, and this is my kids have gotten me on about this, is that I normally say my words are normally say, not right now, not yet, in a bit, or in 2 minutes. Those
Okay.
are usually my answers because uh usually when I say I give them like a negative answer, it's usually like time based. Like, because kids will always want something like right then. It's never like later. It's not like, hey, later, can we do this? It's always like, hey, can I do this thing right now? Whether it's like my 6-year-old is asking to go to the pool every day or the
Yeah.
park. We got on bikes again yesterday. I'm somebody that when somebody asks me what I like to do most, I say mountain biking. I haven't been on my bike in a year. And yesterday, I just fixed my bike tire and went for a ride this morning. And I was like, bikes are awesome. Why am I not doing this more? So
Yeah.
thankful for that. But when I do say those negative answers, I feel like I'm pretty good at trying to think about the compromise between the time they want to do this thing and when we can
Hmm.
actually do it. Like there's other there's other things like each girl graduated a size in bikes. So like we got to do like the hand me ups or the hand me
Yep.
downs yesterday. But now we need another bike for my 12-year-old. So that's a thing. Um, but it's like, hey, can we get a new bike? And I'm like, no, we can't right now. Like that's a hard no. Like anything that's more like money related, those
Yeah.
are usually harder no's. But in my head, usually it's like the thing that they're asking for is an activity. And I'm like, yes, we can do that, but not right now, which I'm sure to a child sounds like no, you know.
Hmm.
So I would say, and I'm just like literally just this is all stuff coming to the top of my head now, not things that I've actually done in practice. But instead of using like the negatory words like no or not yet, it's like let's wait until this time, or give me a few minutes to think about it, you know, because one of the things that one of the thoughts I've had in the past is and this is mostly along when like a kid asks you to play or your son or daughter wants to do something with you right then. It's like you want to preserve that feeling from them of wanting to do something with you because number one, they might get distracted and you kind of lose that time. And number two, as your kids get older, the thought might come to you like comes to me is like, well, when's the next time they're going to ask me to do this?
Yeah.
You know? So uh I try to I keep that in the back of my head um to make sure that we can keep that originality of their thought of yes, dad's a playmate or dad is fun and won't say no to this.
Yep. Yeah. I definitely have changed my way of working with that word. So the same thing, the kid when the kid comes and asks for something, it always seems to be when I'm busy, or the wrong time, like, asking to go to, I don't know, let's say Chick-fil-A on a Sunday, or that's funny that came up last
Canes.
night.
Canes is a big one. Raising
Chick
Cane.
or some place like, can we go get ice cream, but it's like 7:30 a.m. It always just seems to be like not the right time. So, very much instead of just a no, hey, look who made it. Congrats.
Good morning.
Um, good morning. It was more like, yes, but not right now, or yeah, let's plan that for Sunday. Let's figure out a day and time. I like what Scuba or David was saying about, turning your word from saying no to starting a conversation with them and asking questions. Like, if it's like, I want a new bike, well, it's like, yeah, we can't afford one right now, but maybe we could start saving for one. Is there anything you'd like to do around the house to, earn some money to put towards a new bike, kind of thing, or, you know, for your birthday or something like that. Like, not just like shooting it down, right? But yeah, they came and show you a picture. Not right now.
Yeah.
That's another thing where they come up to excitingly show you something.
Yeah.
Like, I get that all the time with like dances or a YouTube video, like, Bailey doing something. Yeah, that's the one that it probably is like, it seems the most inconvenient in the moment. Like, you're doing the dishes or you're, running upstairs to go grab something, and they're just like, Dad, let me show you something real quick. Um, yeah,
Yeah, those are the things that I really have to be mindful of acknowledging. Like my 6-year-old drawing something, and it's like that's probably the hardest switch to, like, I'm doing this, whatever, something on my computer, or I'm down here, or I'm in the garage or cooking. And like, yeah, if it's like a drawing, I will always like drop that. I will always spend that few seconds and say yes, awesome, because like,
yeah.
especially drawings, I always want to make sure that drawings are acknowledged. Doesn't matter how
Like,
doesn't matter how terribly misspelt they are.
yeah, like, to go in the second part of the reading, like, I'm always going to try to guide them in the artistic direction for obvious reasons.
Yeah,
I've got a room of paint downstairs.
go down and make a mess. Um, so yeah, this is another interesting. Scuba's dropping some bombs today.
Yeah.
Should we keep them up, but only on your time? I'm not sure, Steve, if you're saying that that is your intention, or that's what
It's a continuation of his first sentence. So he was basically saying, like, when they come in, they're expecting you to be excited, but maybe you're not in the right mindset,
yeah,
like, to be excited because, like I said, you're busy, you're doing something, you just took a call, you're having to deal with something, da da da. And in your brain, if you were to like say yes, you wouldn't, like, it'd be hard for you to fake that excitement. But if you came later and said, because I've done this too, where I'm like, no, give me a minute, and a minute turns into an hour or whatever, and then I circle back to them, and like, I'm just in the right mind to be able to be excited for what it is that they're showing me, versus stopping what I'm doing and then going, oh yeah, 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 that looks cool, and like kind of like brushing them off.
right. Um, Underlying lead to developing personality disorder. Steve, you're really giving me this push pull treatment here. I'm not sure what direction you're going.
Oh man, scuba buddy. He's gonna drop in the last 4 minutes. He's gonna be like, got the link. How come I can't just use the old link you guys sent me to be up here with you? I know, Scuba. I know. Sometimes I forget. And I should just DM it to you every morning so you can be up here. But then the days when I do DM it, he's not around. Gets a little gun shy. Meaning pancakes at Perkins. All right. What else do we got going on? Let's what is it? It's Wednesday. The first 2 days of this week were a crap show for me. I'm I got busy 3 days here of work. I'm way behind on stuff. I've been procrastinating way too much. I think it's getting to the point where I need to intervene on myself because I have a bid due on Thursday and not gonna be a good one.
Chat GPT to the rescue. 8.6. David's at 8.6. I'd say I'm about there today. Not at
Okay.
my best, but I'm feeling good. We did have an issue yesterday. My oldest Kira loves soccer, put her in soccer camp. She's one of two girls in a group of like 30 boys, and she's absolutely hating it.
Mm, that
Um,
sucks.
it was like that was the reason why like she quit soccer in the first place like 4 years ago, was like when it was co-ed.
Yeah.
And yesterday was a real big battle between her and me and Kristen. Me and Kristen were on the same page. It's like, hey, we paid for this. You said you want to do it in the beginning of the summer. We're going to do it. But it was like she's in definitely had like a teenage emotion day yesterday about it, and it was like the thing where it's like it didn't start till 4:30 in the afternoon, but she spent like all day like stressing about it and hating it. And it's like we even did like a family video chat on giving her a pep talk from like my 22-year-old nephew, brother-in-law, sister-in-law, niece, nephew, and
Mm.
eventually Kira was just like, whatever, and like walked upstairs.
It's like, if you guys just stop talking to me, I'll do it.
Yeah. So like it was so like the parenting moment was, okay, we've talked about this to death, and I'm just gonna shut up now and just let her dwell on that.
Yeah.
So it ended up good. We ended up on the couch last night watching The Good Place. That's her new show. She confided in me that she misses being carried up the stairs. So
Oh, okay.
possibly for the last time ever, I got to carry her upstairs like a princess.
Mm.
Her legs,
Is that why she said she wants you to have abs like Uncle Ryan?
maybe, so I could do those things. But like I carried her upstairs, and like if you've carried up your older kid, it's like you can't fit through doorways. I'm trying to not huff and puff, you
Yeah.
know. I'm trying not to show the struggle of carrying 110 pounds up the stairs or however much she weighs now.
Yeah.
Legs are like soccer legs, so it's like the arm that's holding up her legs are like she felt like carrying on an adult koala bear. But it's like we can't fit through some of the doorways. Her feet are like knocking pictures off of the wall. It was like probably like
It was a movie.
my most
Oh,
awkward
man.
kid to carry up the stairs ever. So, um, so
That's
today,
awesome.
typical day that ended on a good note.
Yeah. Good stuff. All right. I like that. Yeah, that's something to talk about, like, a little more, like, when to pull the plug on camps, like, how to, help them figure those things out, like, you guys kinda knew going into it was gonna be co-ed.
Not
Uh,
we did not. We thought it was going to be
oh,
like
okay.
I thought it was going to be
More
girls.
girls in it.
I did not research it. Kristen found it, and
Gotcha.
uh, there's also like five. There's like five boys from her school there, and my like what I told her is like, hey, if you just go in there, you throw a few shoulders, show that you can hang, you will go to
Mm.
school, and people will say like, hey, Kira Turner, like she can play.
She a baddie.
Say it again.
She a baddie.
Yeah. Half those boys were playing Fortnite all day anyway. It's not like they're any better than her. So,
I'm gonna beat up the
yeah,
biggest
beat up
kid.
the ringleader, make a statement.
Prison rules. Oh, man. Yeah, I don't
Right.
think my girls haven't done anything co-ed like that, so
Hopefully she'll be better. She'll be better for it.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna get to what I gotta get done. I have to decide what that is. Everybody have a great Messy Hair Wednesday. Don't forget to shower if you haven't showered yet.
Check on your teachers. Check
Uh,
on your loved ones.
Carry a kid up the stairs today.
Oh, there you go.
Whether they want
Except
to
me,
or
I
not,
don't have my kids.
except you.
All
But
right, everybody. Thank you.
save it for Friday.
Thank you. Love you. See you tomorrow.
See you, everybody.
See you.